Welcome, everybody, and this is beautiful, beautiful Lake Tahoe, and we are going to be on Billionaire's Row looking at 9 different mansions. I'll be telling you the square footage as well as some unique facts about each house, and at the end of each clip, try and guess its most current price, March of 2025. So, for example, this first residence we have is just over 19,000 square feet, has 7 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, and about 400 feet of shoreline, and most of it is a sandy beach. A really pretty part of this house is just the sandy beach coastline. It sits on 6.5 acres of land, and there aren't really any neighbors remotely nearby. What do you think its value is? Currently, it is valued at $76 million. Really pretty house. I really like this one out of all 9 mansions. The second mansion we're looking at is really unique as it sits on a cliff and there's 2 different residences. You have the main residence on the top left, which is 16,232 square feet, and then you have a smaller residence, what they call a beach house, in that lower right corner, which we saw, at 3,600 square feet. Main residence has 6 bedrooms, and the beach house has 2 bedrooms. It also has 1,600 bottles for your wine cellar in the main residence and has a 10-seat movie theater. What do you think the value of these cool houses are that are connected by a tram? Current value, March of 2025, is $49.5 million. Really pretty. And if the tram doesn't work, there's also a staircase too. So no need to fear. You're not gonna be stuck in the beach house. You can also take the staircase if like the power's out, for example. This third house is massive, and it is coming in at 30,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 14 and a half bathrooms, and about 3.25 acres of land, and about 400 feet of coastline. And most of it is a beautiful sandy beach. This house is just extraordinary. Very pretty, very large, and very private as well. There's no like neighbors like right next to you. What do you think the current value of this mansion is? Going once, going twice, and currently March of 2025, the value is about $74.6 million. I really like this mansion. It's really pretty, really modern, and with the beautiful beach, it really sticks out. It's a really unique place. Fourth residence coming up is a more modern house and was constructed within the past 5 years or so, and is actually next door to the house we had just looked at. This one is about 11,500 square feet, sits on a 2 acre lot, 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. Now, the coastline in terms of the beach isn't as large as the other ones we've seen. It's about 75 feet or so, but very pretty though, and has its own dock as well. What do you think the current value of this really neat house is? I also like the kind of those emerald green windows. So going once, going twice, and the current value of this house for March of 2025 is coming in at about $41.9 million. Really cool spot. I really like this house too as well. It just looks kind of that really modern look to it. It really sticks out. The fifth mansion we're looking at was built by billionaire Steve Wynn in the 1990s. He also briefly lived in the house, but he did sell this house in 1998, and since then it's changed hands a couple of times. Full disclosure, this house sold in October of 2024 and is the most expensive residence to be sold in the history of Lake Tahoe. Comes in at about 12,700 square feet, 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, sits on a 5 acre lot, so pretty big, and in total has about 210 feet of beachfront, and it's all sand. And it's pretty wide as well, so you can probably play volleyball if you wanted to, and also has its own dock. What do you think it sold for, and what do you think it's currently valued at? Going once, going twice, and it sold in October of 2024 and is still valued at $62 million. Really cool spot. And with all that land, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat house. Really, really pretty. And built by billionaire Steve Wynn. The sixth mansion that we're looking at is a lot smaller in terms of acres as well as size, but it's still on Billionaire's Row. And it's coming in at 6,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, but only on an 0.4 acre lot. So you're going to have neighbors right next to you. And having the land really increases the price in this North Lake Tahoe Billionaires Row area where they're all basically on the same street. What do you think the value of this house is? It does have a little bit of a sandy beach on the top left, but other than that, nothing else. And it's about $18.6 million, March of 2025. Still really pretty though. I really like that wooden exterior and the beautiful glass windows. The seventh mansion we're looking at sits on 6.1 acres of land, has a tennis court, and in total has 10 bedrooms and 13 bathrooms. It's a very large house. We can only see the kind of the backside facing the lake, but in total it's 21,877 square feet and has almost 300 feet of sandy coastline. And the beach as well is pretty wide. So really pretty area here. And what do you think its current value is? As of March 2025, current value is currently a cool $57.6 million. Really nice house. I really like this one in terms of the amount of acres it's on. Just a very large, very private area. The eighth mansion we're looking at, a little bit smaller. This mansion is coming in at 11,339 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, sits on 3.5 acres of land, and has about 175 feet of sandy coastline. And also really wide again is in terms of the depth of the sandy beach coastline, and kind of similar to the other house. What do you think its current value is? March 2025, it is valued at $35.7 million. All right, guys, we're coming up on the ninth and last mansion. Hopefully, you've been doing okay at the guessing game. Billionaires Row is such a really neat place in Lake Tahoe, and everyone's always really nice too. Great place to retire if you're able to afford it here, just due to everyone just being so kind. And this last house, the ninth and final mansion, has 7 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, and is about 12,162 square feet. In total, it is on 4.74 acres of land and has about 250 feet of coastline and a pretty nice sandy beach as well. For this last house, what do you think its current value is at? Hopefully you get close, but if not, that is okay, as I know it's difficult to guess an approximate figure. March of 2025, this house is valued at $53.7 million. Awesome place. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you liked all the different residences and trying to guess the prices. If you're able to retire here, that would be cool. If you've got several $1 million hanging around. But thanks for tuning in, and hope you like these other clips, which are on Emerald Bay as well as the West Shoreline. And this is where Godfather 2 was made, as one of those houses to the right. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Thanks, bye.